Good morning, children. In the previous class, we have started our new lesson, and the lesson name is Animals Everywhere. What is the lesson name? Animals Everywhere. So, refer the textbook page number 72 and 73. Refer the textbook page number 72 and 73. In the previous class, we have learned about different types of animals, where they are going to live. Some animals will live on the land, some animals on trees, while some animals in water. So, today we are going to discuss about breathing in animals. What we are going to discuss about? Breathing in animals. How the animals are going to breathe and organs for breathing. Okay. What are the organs which is used by the animals for breathing? Okay. In the textbook page number 73, you can see the pictures of animals and their breathing organs. Okay. In the figure 8.2, in the 8.2 figure, you can see the different types of animals and their breathing organs. So, first we are going to discuss how animals are going to breathe. Okay. Animals need to breathe to get oxygen. Oxygen burns the food within their bodies and it will release energy for various activities. Okay, animals will run, they'll jump, yes or no, they'll move from the one place to another place. In order to move from the one place to another place, they need energy, yes or no, to walk or to run. So, oxygen burns the food within their bodies and it will release the energy for various activities. I said example of walking and running. Animals get their supply of oxygen from their surroundings. From where you are going to get the oxygen? You are going to get the oxygen from the plants. Plants gives us oxygen, no? So, land animals breathe in oxygen from the air. Land animals breathe in oxygen from the air, while fishes, whales, turtle, what are these? These are the aquatic animals. Aquatic animals take oxygen from water, because aquatic animals will live in water. So, they take in oxygen from water. First, we are going to discuss about microbes or microscopic animals. Microscopic animals means we can see the animals with the help of a microscope. We cannot see with our naked eye. Okay. So, these animals are called as microscopic animals. What are the examples? In the video, you can see the picture of paramecium and the second one is grasshopper. Okay, first we discuss about paramecium. What is paramecium? Paramecium is a microscopic animal. How it will breathe? It will breathe with the help of its body surface. It breathes, paramecium breathe through their body surface. Amoeba is also one of the example of microscopic animals. And in the second picture you can see the grasshopper. Grasshopper is a insect. Grasshopper or other insects breathe through air holes on their body, on the surface of their body, small air holes will be present, and through these air holes they are going to breathe in oxygen and release carbon dioxide. Okay, the blood of insects does not contain the oxygen carrier called hemoglobin. How the respiration will be done in insects? Through the air holes, and that air holes are called as spiracles. Okay, the blood of insects does not contain the oxygen carrier called hemoglobin. Okay, this is why their blood is not in red color. Then how oxygen is carried to the various parts of insect's body? Okay, the spiracles are there, no? They lead to air tubes which form a fine network that reaches every tissue of the body. Air enters through this network. The body tissues absorb oxygen and give out carbon dioxide, which is expelled from the body. And you need to know the term hemoglobin. What is hemoglobin? A substance in blood that gives it the red color and carries oxygen. And next is about fish. How a fish will breathe? A fish breathes through its gills. You can see in the picture gills. The fish breathes through its gills. So in the same way, prawns, crabs, oysters and tadpoles, how they will breathe? They will breathe through their gills. Okay, gills are the special organs that are richly supplied with the blood vessels. When water flows over the gills, the exchange of gases takes place. The gills absorb oxygen from the water and releases carbon dioxide from the blood. Next is about frog. Frog is an amphibian. You know what is amphibian? Amphibians are the animals that can live both in water and on the land. What are amphibians? Amphibians are the animals that can live both in water and as well as on the land. Okay, a baby frog or a tadpole breathes through its gills. A baby frog is called as tadpole. How it will breathe? It will breathe through its gills. An adult frog breathes through its lungs on the land and through its moist skin in water. When the frog is in water, it will breathe through its moist skin, and when the frog is on the land, it will breathe through its lungs. Next is birds, reptiles and mammals breathe with the help of lungs. Snake and lizard are reptiles. Okay, the reptiles are having the scales on their body. You can see the scales now on the snake's body as well as on the lizard body. Okay, reptiles and birds, mammals breathe with the help of lungs. Man is a mammal. Okay, what is the meaning of mammal beta? Mammals, what they'll give? They'll give birth to the young ones and feed with their milk. Okay, mammals are the animals that directly give birth to the young ones and feed them with their milk. Okay, so man is also a mammal. So man is a mammal. We take in air through the nose. This enters the lungs through the windpipe. In the picture you can see the first one is the nose, next windpipe, and directly it will goes into the lungs. We take in air through the nose. This air enters the lungs through the windpipe. The lungs are richly supplied with the blood vessels. Okay, blood vessels will be present in the lungs. When the air reaches the lungs, what happens? An exchange of gases takes place between the air and the blood. The exchange of gases takes place between the air and the blood. Oxygen from the air passes into the blood. Oxygen from the air passes into the blood, and carbon dioxide from the blood passes into the air. Carbon dioxide from the blood passes into the air. Then the lungs contract and the air containing carbon dioxide comes out through the nose. You know inhalation and exhalation, no? Inhalation means breathing in oxygen, and exhalation means releasing the carbon dioxide. Whales and dolphins are also mammals. So whales and dolphins are also having the lungs. They will breathe through their lungs even though they live in water. Okay? Even though the dolphin and whale live in water, they will breathe through their lungs.